Hello, beautiful people. You're on to Life's Perspectives with NK, where we talk about growth, meaning, and building the kind of life that stands strong, no matter what life throws at you. We're still in our series, Building a Personal Brand, hashtag Foundation to Building a Strong Personality. And today's episode, this one is personal because it's not just teaching, it's my story. Let me start with a question that changed my life years ago. If Instagram disappeared tomorrow, if LinkedIn shut down, if your job title vanished, who would you be? I didn't just think about this question, I lived it. There was a season in my life when everything that looked like brand went quiet. No spotlight, no recognition, nothing loud. And I had to face myself. Who was I without the work? Who was I without the applause? Who was I without the roles that I held? That season forced me into the most important discovery. Purpose comes before brand, always. Why purpose comes first? My experience. I didn't always know this. There was a time I tried to brand myself quickly, like many of us do. The nice pictures, the right captions, the perfect introductions. But somewhere inside, I felt empty, disconnected, out of alignment. And then one day, someone asked me, NK, why do you do all these things you do? Why do you speak, write, organize, and create? I didn't have an answer, not a real one. That moment humbled me because I realized something. I was decorating a house before deciding who was going to live in it. So I stepped back. I stopped trying to appear and focused on trying to understand. What I discovered purpose really is. I learned it is not a job. It is not a title. It is not even a goal. Purpose is the why that remains when everything else changes. When I stripped everything away, I found a pattern running through my life from my teenage years through my seasons of struggle to my moments of breakthrough. I realized every time I opened my mouth, I wanted to encourage. Every time I wrote something, I wanted to guide. Every time I stood before people, I wanted to help them see that they could become more. My purpose had been speaking to me quietly all along, but I was too busy building an image to hear it. How I finally found my purpose? Here's what I did. And maybe it will help you too. One, I looked at my passions. What lights me up? What would I still do even if nobody paid me or praised me? For me, it was empowering people. Two, I examined my strengths. What comes naturally? What do people ask me for help with? For me, it was clarity, direction, encouragement, and creativity. Three, I reflected on my experiences. What storms shaped me? What victories molded me? For me, it was surviving seasons of uncertainty and still finding my voice, my confidence, and my identity. Four, I connected the patterns. Purpose hides where passion, strength, plus experience overlap. When I put all these pieces together, something clicked. My purpose became clear to guide people, especially young people, towards clarity, confidence, and a stronger sense of self. From that day, my brand stopped being a noise. It became a mission. It became alignment. It became truth. Now, these are the benefits I experienced. Once I embraced my purpose, everything changed. I stopped chasing trends. because I had direction. Rejections didn't discourage me because purpose gave me resilience. People began to trust my brand because I was no longer performing, I was simply being. Purpose made my brand authentic. Purpose made my brand consistent. Purpose made my brand alive. Your turn. Now, this is the listener challenge. Here's your assignment for the week. Write 1 or 2 sentences answering this question: why do I do what I do? Don't overthink it. Don't try to impress anyone. Write your truth, the one that stays even if everything else fades. Read it every morning. Let it guide your decisions. Let it shape your mindset. Let it anchor your journey. Your personal brand is like a megaphone. But if you don't know your message, the megaphone will only make noise. So before you rush to design your brand, define your purpose. Because once your purpose becomes clear, your brand becomes unstoppable. Thank you so much for joining me again on Life Perspectives with NK. Next time, we'll stretch this topic a little more. And trust me, you don't want to miss it. Stay true to yourself, stay grounded, keep building from the inside out. And please, press the subscribe button now to encourage more content. Do like, comment, and share, and stay richly blessed.